gaining! Hey, come quick! Papa Fernando needs your help!
Oh, okay. I'll be right there.
Yes! That's what I like to see. Load that box right off the pole. That's not actually possible, right?
400 yards. Turn left. Turn left. Oh, right. I get it now.
To be honest though, it was me who needed your help, not Papa Fernando.
Can't follow that logic. Who are the other racers?
It's this new street racing crew that's been hanging around. I think they're here to see what you can do. Let's show them. Hey, he's eager. But this isn't really a street race. There's no checkpoints, just the finish line. So keep to the route and get there first. Like that! We're gaining! They were so exciting that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria in Mexico City. And there were lines to come and see this new car. Nice overtake! Production of the Beatles started in Mexico soon after 7 of them finished the Carrera Panamericana. Before that, people were a bit worried about reliability, you see. We Mexicans love a good-looking car. But a car that can do work is better. The Panamericana convinced us. And in '61, Automex had assembled 250 of them. By '62, the first plant had opened in Jalostoc, making 10 of them a day. We love that car. So another plant opened in Puebla in 1967. And in '71, the Ocho became the official taxi of Mexico City, which is why you see so many of them today. It's funny. The first Ochos were imports, or CKEs. By 1971, we were exporting them to Costa Rica, and back to West Germany, Austria, Belgium, everywhere in Europe. It was a sad day in 2003 when the last Volkswagen sedan Última Edición rolled off the production line and went home to the Volkswagen Museum in Wolfsburg. Keep it up! We'll win this!
That is a great car. Probably the most iconic car in all of Mexico. Ay, es increíble que un auto tan pequeño deje un vacío tan grande. Adiós, sedan. Thanks. I'll call you when I've got that next one ready. I have a brilliant idea!
Another one? What happened to the last idea?
This one is better. helicopter. Meet me in town.
In 400 yards, turn left. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Bad luck. We're looking for spectacular flights and safe landings, not the other way around. Yikes! You might not be able to take that thing in competition, but it sure can shake up some speed traps. Hey, do I detect a pattern here? Because my speed trap map sure would look nice with 3 stars across the board.
Recalculating route. In 400 yards, turn left. In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
I have 2 cars here. A first-generation Volkswagen and a 7th-generation Volkswagen Golf. Made in Mexico for almost half a century. Sadly, they stopped building them in 2021. But we can still race them. What do you say? To make it fair, I will give you a chance to make an informed choice. Let's go for a test drive. And I've got lots to tell you about Volkswagen Mexico. Volkswagen Mexico headquarters are in Puebla City. It started production in 1967 with the famous Beetle. As we call it, the Bocho. VW made multiple attempts at replacing the famous Beetle with newer models, but all of them failed way short of achieving the production figures until the Volkswagen Golf came into play. The first generation was released in Mexico as the Volkswagen Caribe and had quite a few variations, including the Golf GTI you're driving right now. VW engineers, inspired by the Beetle GSR, designed and prototyped the Golf in secret as a Skunk Works project. Little did they know that the Golf GTI would become the hot hatch. Shall we jump 40 years in the future and try the 7th generation? The 7th generation of the Golf first appeared in 2012. This version is the Volkswagen Golf R meaning race. This was the fastest Golf in the range, with a 0 to 60 time of 5.1 seconds. Volkswagen Mexico produced all 7 generations of the Golf, totaling more than 2 million units over 44 years. In fact, a lot of Golfs you find in the US were built here. All right. Enough driving around. Let's go head to head, after you've had a chance to rest. Beautiful old Spanish mission style place. Like something out of an old Western movie.
when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right. You have arrived early. Horizon Arcade will begin soon.
Hey Paul, this is the Eliminator, an epic event that puts you versus everyone to see who is crowned the winner. They're taking sign-ups if you're interested.
Hola! Want to play hide and seek? Bring 5 of your friends and meet me here.
Hey Paul, we're ready to expand. What are you thinking this time? You wait till you see this showcase. I have the train and conductor on standby. All I need now is a driver.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
I'm not sure if they're allowed to be dropping carriages, but it's certainly going to give the engine an advantage.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
again. Don't worry, I'll talk to the conductor. Might be able to use them on the festival roster, actually. Perhaps driving something a little lighter?
Yards, turn right. Turn right.
if they're allowed to be dropping carriages, but it's certainly going to give the engine an advantage.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
Hey Paul, showcase remixes are brilliant, aren't they? I mean, when you have all these monster trucks and cargo planes just laying around, it just makes sense. Hey Paul, time for an adventure. Where should we head next? One juggernaut coming right up. I'll tell Jay to make it a good one.
Yes, you did it! Horizon Rush is complete! Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with several drift zones. I am gonna set the ultimate trailblazer route. Actually, I'm gonna stick down 2 gates, and you're gonna set the ultimate route. It'll be wicked!
Yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. At the roundabout, take the first exit. At the roundabout, take the third exit. In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
and floor it all the way through.
Arrived at your destination. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.